he brings a lot of books about Islam, and then I read what is Islam and who is the Muslim. Then suddenly I realized it's so very. You can see the difference between the Christianity and in the Islam. So it's so very different.
So as like what I have said before, I started making dawah to him, like we should respect our mother. So what I did was, during after 1 week of my vacation, I saw my mama when I went out. So I found my mama sitting on the garden, in front of our main door. She's so quiet. And then I told her, I took a book, like, what is Islam, what is Tawheed, who is Muhammad. And then I told my mother, Mama, do you really believe that God has a son? To my surprise, my mama said, since she was young, she was thinking about this. Do God really has a need to have a son? So she just grew old, believing that thing. Although I can say that it is her Petra, which is telling her that don't believe about it. Search for this. So I told to my mother, there's one big Islamic center here in Philippines. I think we should go there to give you a proper dawah from an expert like a sheikh. I didn't only brought my family, I brought also some of my friends and my uncles. When I brought them to the Islamic Center in Philippines, I have only 3 days to go back in Dubai. So I talked to them sincerely. I begged, actually. I told them, please, be a Muslim. You believe now, right? You believe to Allah, to the oneness of Allah, to Muhammad, that he is the last prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I said. They said, yes. So what's keeping you from saying the Shahada? You should do the Shahada now because we don't know if we will die now, tomorrow. We don't know when we will die. So to my surprise, the day before I will go to Dubai, go back to Dubai, they agreed to do the Shahada. I was so happy, Alhamdulillah. All together, my mama, my sister, and Rashid. Asyhadu
Asyhadu
an la
an la
ilaha
ilaha
illallah
illallah
asyhadu
asyhadu
anna
anna
Muhammadan
Muhammadan
abduhu
abduhu
wa rasuluh.
wa rasuluh.
بنور العظيم الكريم العزيز حكيم الرحيم الحليم السلام يا سبحان الله يا سبحان
I felt so happy, of course, because my family, they became Muslims, Alhamdulillah. So I was thinking, like, even if I will die, I have a peace of mind that I will see them again, inshallah, in the Jannah. So I was so happy. I became contented. And now, after coming back to Dubai, days passed, and it was Dubai Shopping Festival, and then we have this special promotion, special operation in Bar Dubai Creekside Night Souk. And then while I was working, one old friend of mine, a born Muslim, they passed by to my shop with her. The first time I saw them, the first time I saw her, I said to myself, inshallah, she will be my wife. And then they bought something. My friend introduced us to each other. I showed to her the picture of my mama. That's how we got a conversation, when I showed to her the picture of my mama.
When I saw that his mom embraced Islam, I said to myself, this guy must have something. So Allah has given some gift to this person that he convinced his family to embrace Islam. So I've decided to open up myself, like ask him how did he make dawah to his family, what did he tell them, what is the approach, because it's really difficult to explain things to your own family. I was reverted 2 years ago. I had an Arabic boyfriend because I was having boyfriends at that time. But this boyfriend of mine, he was like giving dawah to me, like telling me how beautiful Islam is and all that. So time passed and I was able to embrace Islam. I accepted how the beautiful Islam is. I was convinced. And then I was going to markaz and all that. So basically he offered me marriage. And then I can say that it's really the qadar of Allah. You cannot really tell what the qadar of Allah is. Because like a month ago, I was supposed to marry this Arabic boyfriend who helped me embrace Islam. Because I was processing my papers to get married to this boyfriend who then became my fiancé. Then with just one phone call, he was asking me if we can go to disco. And I was so much into my Islam at that time. I said, I just want you to be a very good Muslim, because if you're a good Muslim, you'll be a very good husband and you'll be a very good father to my children. So it made me thinking that if I marry this guy, I don't know where my Islam will go and what will my children learn from this man. So I've decided to just end the relationship and not get married to him. Just in a few weeks' time, I got introduced to Isa, and actually I was so active in making dawah to my fellow Filipinos to share them what I've discovered in Islam, because I'm so enthusiastic in sharing what I've learned about the beauty of Islam. Islam, it's a complete way of life for me. It guides me in everything. I've never seen such a religion or such a way of life that teach you everything. So to tell you honestly, I've been so religious when I was, back in the Philippines. I've been reading the Bible every day when I was a Christian. But I've never felt this complete my whole life. Ever since I embraced Islam, it made me so contented and at peace in myself. Alhamdulillah. So there's always a point in my life that I just keep saying, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, I became a Muslim. So sometimes it makes me cry that I feel so grateful that Allah has chosen me to be one of His followers.
As a young couple, Alhamdulillah, there are ups and downs. I mean, of course, it's normal for any relationship to have arguments, just small arguments. It's normal, but we never go to sleep without talking about that. And we help each other to the daily course of life, the house, like cooking, washing clothes, washing the dishes, taking care of the child, ironing the clothes. And Alhamdulillah, we can manage that thing. And then every Friday, we always try to go to the Islamic Center. And we have to, because for us, we have to learn the Arabic Quran. We have to learn how to read Arabic and how to read the Holy Quran in Arabic form. So that's why we're trying hard, inshallah, and we're always trying so hard to find a time to study, because we work in Dubai, we cannot stay in Dubai if we will lose our work. So, Alhamdulillah, we're managing how to create some time for our work, our daily lives, for our child, and for Islam also.